I received a lovely letter from a gentleman who was kind and grateful to tell me how much these little broadcasts have meant to him in discovering therapy, how to link his emotions and his spirit so he can renew his mind to get a better take on his body, a better possibility for his body. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful note. But in that, he mentioned the fact that he was grateful to find peace of mind. And I didn't want to be cantankerous, but I wrote back to him and I said, there is no peace. Even this Jesus of Nazareth fellow we've been talking about said he didn't come to bring peace, but a sword to divide things up. So when you're searching for peace of mind, you're looking for a world with no problems. And a world that's free of contention, arguments, ups and downs, where things calm out so much that you feel like you're on a placid sea. No. When actually happiness is discovering a world where we can know problems. We understand that life is problematic. And it's all in knowing how to deal with these problems instead of standing there and saying, I don't want any problems, please get them out of my face. But instead, perhaps not yearningly, but willingly wanting to know your problems, wanting to understand your problems, because it doesn't matter. Understand this. It does not matter whether you're religious or whether you're an atheist. The earth still works the same way. You know, you may think as a religious person that you get beefed up by God's grace and therefore you get an edge. But that's completely impossible, since we know that God is not a respecter of persons. He doesn't favor one person over another, even if that person is an ardent follower. So the earth is not about you being religious or about you saying all this as bullshit. I'm an atheist. The earth is the earth, and it will remain the earth, and it works in an earthly way through science, through Mother Nature, and through humanity, and how well you address those. When you go into any problem, which, by the way, problems that you should know, your job is to ask yourself, what's the science in this? What do we already know from the scientific evidence of the ages about this situation? Instead of turning and saying, I just don't want these problems. I'm going to move over here to this area where there are no problems. It's about finding out the science. And then once you find out the science on the issue, it's your job to know Mother Nature. How is Mother Nature applying this science as you see it in your everyday life? Oh, it's going to be obvious. Mother Nature does the following. Mother Nature comes up with this virus that's out there, and then Mother Nature has a way she works the virus. If you know how the virus works, you will know how to address and treat the situation. Then once you find this, you deal with humanity. The humanity are these are your allies. These are the people you get to know instead of saying all the time no to them. And in getting to know them and stop being so negative about humanity, You have a chance to put this thing together and find happiness. There is no real peace of mind, but you can find happiness if you'll stop saying no to problems and instead getting to know them.